Nimi suli tier list. So first we have epiku. This word is fantastic. I don't care what you say. I don't care that epiku is basically just an English word used in toki pona mostly by beginners. I don't care that in all of its environments, more proficient speakers will replace it with wawa. Epiku is great and everyone should use it. S tier. Next we have keidesu nakaru. Keidesu nakaru is like, I mean, okay, I get why people like it so much. I base my own name glyph off of it. I get the hype, I really do. But it's been a while now, and I'm just not feeling it anymore. D tier. Next is Keen, S tier. I don't know anyone who doesn't use this. It's just so useful and nice and ubiquitous. There was at one point an attempt to merge it with and I don't remember whose idea that was, but it was a really bad idea. Keen is fine. Next, Kipisi. This word is awful. We already have a word for cut, and we have plenty more to describe the components of things. I have a whole zine about it that you can get for free if you reach out to me, or you can get it for $1 or more on my Ko-fi, or you can pirate it. I promise to never press charges for piracy of my zines, but long story short, using KPC is so mind-bogglingly boring because it so readily fills a gap that is fun to try to salvage. Since going cold turkey on KPC, I've been a much happier Toki Pona speaker. E tier. Next, Kokosida. Why do we even need a word like this? There are so many other ways to say this. And also, why would we want to get mad at somebody for using a specific language in a specific setting? E tier. Next, Ku. E tier. I don't like the book and I don't see why we need a word for it. Doesn't it seem like it would go against the design goals of the language? Next, Yasima. Oh my god, what a weird word. What does it even mean? I don't think anybody knows. I definitely didn't know when I used it. It means opposite, but it also means like copy? How does that make sense? And what even is an opposite? There are no true linguistic opposites, so it doesn't make any sense. At a certain point, I was only using it to refer to physical mirrors. E tier. Next, Lanpan. It's like, not that good? Nothing much to say about it. D tier. Next, Leko. Fantastic word. It's very useful when playing games, when teaching math, when tiling anything, when pointing at shapes and objects in a big city like Nueva York. S tier, hands down. Meso. It's I mean, it's not good, but it's not bad either. I'll put it in C tier. Next is Misikeke. It's alright. I mean, why not? I don't really use it anymore, but it's fine. B tier. Monsuta. This word is pretty great because it feels right at home with all the other words in Tokipona. I don't really use it that much, but it still wins an A tier. Nah. I mean, yeah, okay, B tier. It's fine. I just don't know if it's a word in its own right, or another way of saying B tier. Namako. A solid A tier as well. I'm a little biased because I have a giant spice collection, but it's really nice to have a word to talk about herbs and spices. The only reason it's not an S tier is because I find myself already using kin to cover its other use cases. Soko. This word is really fun and also matches up with how I see the world. I think alternative perspectives like this that split up the world in different ways are very fun, and I like playing around by describing lots of fungi with this word, not just mushrooms. A tier. Tonsi. I think with words for male and female, having a word for neither male nor female is nearly necessary, isn't it? I mean, you could say not male and not female, but including the word and the language is important because it states plainly that trans and non-binary people are so welcome in the community that they get their own word. Pretty cool. A tier, trans rights. With that, my tier list is done. Eat an S tier fish.